Yes, my people, how you doing? I'm doing a quick preview of the game of the weekend, which is Arsenal versus Liverpool, which takes place kickoffs at 5:30 this Saturday, and it's going to be a cracker. It's at Anfield. Yes, it's going to be a very tough game. It's number one versus number two in the league, and it's the two best teams in the league so far this season. So it's going to be a cracking game. I personally think Arsenal are going to beat Liverpool. And it's not me saying this is definitely going to happen, because anything can happen at Anfield, but I just feel we got a better team all around the pitch. Now, I'm going to start from the goalkeeper to up front. Now, yes, goalkeeper, Alisson. Alisson over both our keepers. That's not even up for debate. Defence, I'll pick our two centre backs over Liverpool's. I'm sorry. Like, Van Dijk has been a legendary defender in his day, in his prime. And he still is one of the best in the world. But right now, based on current form, this ain't a legacy thing. I'm not talking about lifetime achievements. I'm talking about here and now. William Saliba is the best defender in Europe, I think. And if you want to match up Gabriel and Konate, I think there's only one winner in Gabriel. I think Gabriel is probably the most underrated player in the Premier League at the minute. Gabriel was a better defender than Ibrahim Konate. You want to take it to right back? Trent all day, every day. I'm a massive fan of Trent, one of the best players in the world. I think he's actually the De Bruyne of the fullback position. I think he's got just as much ability as Kevin De Bruyne, personally. So that's an easy one. Tsimikas, I think it's easy. That's an easy one as well. Zinchenko. Tsimikas is someone I don't really rate. I think he's a very average player, and he's just not someone I really rate as a fullback. Like, every time I've seen him, he's never stood out to me. He's never really looked good. To be honest, I don't even know how he's even playing for Liverpool. He's just an average player all across the board. So I'll put in Zinchenko over him. Go to midfield now. I think this is what I think we're a lot stronger than they are. I mean, Declan Rice will be the best midfielder on the pitch. There's no two ways about it. They haven't got a midfielder better than Declan Rice. He'll be the best midfielder on the pitch that day, and you're gonna see him dominate. You're gonna see him boss it, and I don't think that's even up for debate. And I don't think they have a midfielder on the quality of Martin Odegaard either, personally. So I think our midfield trumps theirs. I mean, Henderson was someone they really, really lost. At the beginning of the season, Henderson's a massive loss for them. But if we're just talking about this season, matching everything up. I mean, it's going to be Declan Rice versus what's his name again, Szoboszlai, in midfield position. And no, it won't be Declan Rice up against Szoboszlai. It'll be Declan Rice up against Alexis McAllister. Yeah, and even then, it's no comparison, in my opinion. The matchup with Dominic Szoboszlai will be Martin Odegaard. Again, Odegaard, better player, more established player, better. Odegaard, this past 3 or 4 games, I think he's been unbelievable. He's looked back to his best. He's doing the things that he was doing last year. He's playing with a confidence like when he wasn't too much on form, and he wasn't, because I even took him out my fantasy team. He was carrying an injury, so, and I think that's kind of cleared up as of recent weeks. I think he's got to overcome that injury, and it's probably wasn't just injury, it's probably just like a lack of form, and there's many things that go into that. But yeah, the last 3, 4, maybe even 5 games, I think Odegaard's looked back to his best. I think anything that was levelled against him at the start of the season, I think that's been eradicated. But yeah, so that matchup will be Odegaard versus Szoboszlai, and I feel like there's only one winner in that, and it's Martin Odegaard. I'm not saying Szoboszlai's not a good player, but Odegaard's just better. Yeah, and there's no two ways about it. Even Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz is scoring goals at the minute. He's playing well, so he's another one. I'm thinking, who's really going to displace him out of that Liverpool team if you're doing like a combined anxiety? Scoring goals, he's looked brilliant. He looks like a completely different player to the start of the season, man. You just see his confidence growing every game, and I wouldn't even be surprised if he scores on the weekend as well. And then when you want to take out front, obviously Mohamed Salah speaks for himself. You know what I mean? And here's what I'll say is probably the closest. Whereas you can, but then I say you can't really pick a front three out of the two teams. But I mean, you can't. Well, there's not much difference between the two front threes, but like Salah, he'll be the best attacker or forward on the pitch. That's not even up for debate. Mohamed Salah is Mohamed Salah. It's Mohamed Salah. He's one of the greatest players of all time, in my opinion. So yeah, we ain't got no one that's better than him in our front three. But take him away, would you say Núñez, Diaz, or would you say Núñez and Diaz are better than Jesus or Martinelli? I wouldn't. Darwin Núñez hasn't scored in like 11 games. I know Gabriel Jesus gets stick for not being the most clinical finisher, not being the most proficient goal scorer, but he's never gone 11 games without scoring. 10 or 11 games. I think it was 11 games from yesterday. Gabriel Jesus has never gone on a goal scoring drought like that. And yeah, Darwin Núñez works hard. He puts himself about. He's busy. He's always involved. But like, where is the quality really? With Jesus, you see moments of quality very regularly, even if he isn't scoring. Darwin Núñez will do a lot of good work, a lot of hard work, but then he'll come to the final third. He'll do something silly like, I don't know, boot the ball into Rosette, or take a shot when he should have passed, or make a pass when he should have shot. He's just a very raw player, and there's no way you can put him ahead of Gabriel Jesus as a footballer. You can't. Luis Diaz, very good player, but is he better than Martinelli? That's like, no, I don't think he is. So if you match up player for player, we have the stronger team. And because it's Liverpool, people seem to think, if me saying that is a wild statement, but it's not a wild statement. Like, we're not talking about an Arsenal team that finished like 8th or 5th. We're talking about an Arsenal team that's challenging for the title now. That's up there. That's currently top of the league. So there's no shame in admitting that Arsenal have a better team than Liverpool. I mean, Liverpool have been successful these past couple of years, but what does that mean on Saturday's game? It's not, like I keep saying, it's not a legacy award. It's not a lifetime achievement award. I just mainly think we have a better team than Liverpool, and I feel like that's why we're going to ultimately get a result on Saturday. No arrogance. I could be completely wrong. Liverpool can beat us. Like, they're a quality team. Of course they can beat us. But that's just my thoughts, and that's just my honest opinion. But yeah, man, that's a little preview. Didn't want to keep you too long. I haven't even posted on here for a while. But I'll be, life just gets in the way. You just get busy with other things. But yeah, I'll be posting a lot more over the holidays. And yeah, man, hope you all have a Merry Christmas and enjoy the game on Saturday. It'll be a cracker.